Regardless, and welcome back to another episode of Flight Academy brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. As always, my name is Phil, and this is game 14. We have our two top of the table players going head to head to see who gets a nice lead in taking top seeds for the top cut. But joining me for this game once again, we have
James. I'm here to see which Skywalker is the better pilot.
Yes, we do have father versus son, and it is going to be interesting to see. I mean, normally you'd probably go X-Wing has the advantage, but an I-6 Y-Wing with 3 Force and the Republic ability to say, until I've taken a crit, I ignore your crit.
Good. I'm just expecting a lot of damage because both Skywalkers have proton torpedoes and decent mods.
Yeah, proton torpedoes, decent mods, and we got Wolf and Fen along for the ride as well.
And 3 of the ships can be shooting at Initiative 6 because of Fenrir's swarm tactics. So it's just whatever the opening engagement ends up being, I'm picturing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, Swarm Tactics is a great play when you're doing 2 ships, and the ship with Swarm Tactics is an I-6 and Fenrir. To be honest, it's good, but I would actually say a little bit of an immediate advantage there with Anakin going after Luke, able to get that lock. I know Luke has instinctive aim, but I would take a lock at instinctive.
Ned has sent Fen over there. I would want to keep him a bit closer to Luke to make sure Swarm Tactics is kicking in, but deciding to go around the rock.
Yeah.
I would try to duck in between that debris and the cloud rather than go around the debris.
Yeah, I think I would agree, or keeping it close to Luke for Swarm.
The turret's pointing that direction anyway, so...
Yeah, but we do have our first proton torpedo, and it is Skywalker versus Skywalker in the proton. So
I guess you know that you're going to live at least one proton torpedo, though.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a case of you don't need Initiative 6 right now?
I think it's what it's just...
That's what it's thinking?
Yeah, just... Oh, that's good.
Just spend one of your 3 Force on that, I think.
Yeah, spend one of your 3 Force, and then just... It becomes a crit because Proton Torp. That is great. There is a crit on that dice, I promise.
It's somewhere. There it is.
There it is.
I mean, that's almost as good as you're going to get off a Proton torpedo.
Oh, yes. Half-pointing Luke straight off the bat as well. That is... Yeah, you can't really complain.
Yeah, because the crit from Luke's proton torpedo, if it gets through, which I'm assuming it will, won't matter, right?
Well, no, it wouldn't, because even if it's with the reinforced hull of the Y-Wing, it turns down crits until it's suffered a crit. So yeah, it wouldn't have any effect. But it could do though if...
Ooh.
I mean, that's
okay,
good.
Now I can take out the shields. Okay, some of the shields.
So, 1 shield left. So this is where it now becomes actually quite key. So Fenrir coming around and doing that is going to be quite handy. I'm just going to quickly bring up the Y-Wing's plated hull. It actually is.
Luke was a very similar returning proton.
Yeah. So
2 hits and a crit go through, so a shield, a hit, and a crit maybe?
No, so the crit won't.
No crit.
The crit will be turned down to a hit. So plated hull.
How does that? Is it a case of the first crit gets turned down?
Yeah. So while you defend, if you're not critically damaged, change 1 crit result to a hit.
Right, you can change 1 result. I was going to say, otherwise, how do you get the first one to disable the armor? Okay.
And in fact, my bad, that went into Wolf. That wasn't into Anakin.
Oh.
Anakin wasn't in. So Luke had actually taken that target lock on Wolf when he got
missed that as well. So now Wolf is also taking a shot at Luke.
Oh,
Not a good defense roll from Luke.
That's hit crit into Luke.
Luke is taking an absolute beating here.
So, one of those is a crit. What is it?
Oh, it's not a direct hit. It's a
Hold this
console
whole fire.
fire. Well, at least he's already shot this round. He's got a chance to fix that.
Yeah.
I feel like you fly away with Luke and
R2.
fix the crit and use R2D2.
Flying away is not going to be easy though.
No, it's not, because there's a lot of space between you and the enemy, and you're probably not going to get completely away, especially with the rear arc on Wolf and the turret on Anakin.
Yeah, Anakin's also positioned really nicely to be able to just come down the board if Luke goes that way.
He's dropping the seismic charge.
Oh, seismic charges in this
That
format.
is a good play from Wes, though. It's like, okay, if you try and zoom past me, or get close enough to this rock, you can take the damage I need to kill you.
I also think
it puts
that
pressure on Fen Rao.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because I imagine Fen Rao's doing a 2 into the middle to follow up after
that seems the most predictable thing.
Which means he'll then have to barrel roll or boost to move.
I don't know, I feel like
way.
Fen Rao's healthy enough that you just go, alright, I will take the damage. It depends how much repositioning really helps you.
Bro. If he can reposition and it's not going to detriment him, he still gets a decent shot and he's not going to take damage, definitely worth looking at doing. So there is an R2D2 trigger from Luke, gaining a shield back. And
I think that's still in Wolf's arc.
It does look it.
And even if you boost away, you're boosting into the debris that's about to blow up.
I don't think this Luke can boost, can he? He would have barrel roll.
You're right, I'm thinking of a T70.
Yeah.
Okay, so you barrel roll toward... Oh no, he's double stressed.
He can't, he's double stressed. That's not a great position.
Luke is having a bad day.
Yeah. Luke is...
I would argue worse than when he found out his sister kissed him.
Yeah. That wasn't a pretty good, like in bad days, like...
Well, let's stay on topic.
Losing his hand. I mean, to be honest, the amount of health and shields he's lost is...
That was not actually that high on the list.
Yeah. Did Anakin get through there? I actually think Wes probably wants him not to... No, he doesn't.
He didn't, okay. Well, that's pretty good.
I don't think Wes is too disappointed about that, because he can then have a range 0 shot into Luke. Luke's not shooting because he's disarmed.
Although that does leave Anakin, I think, close enough that the debris blowing up will hurt him.
Yeah.
Now it's a question of where does Fen Rao end up?
Yeah. And does Anakin take that?
I don't think you could, because you've got 3 Force. And I'm assuming that the Republic Y-Wing doesn't have the best blues. You don't really want the stress.
The Republic Y-Wing blues are the 1 forward.
Yep.
And the 2 forward.
Doesn't have any directional blues.
No.
Wow. Yeah. Don't take it then.
It
makes sense. It's a heavily armored chunk.
Yeah. This is definitely the ship that you take an R4 astromech on, if you can fit it on there, just because it doesn't have that. But
yeah, I've been going to maybe swap out the veteran turret gunner for it, because it's nice it is when that triggers. I think having more blues is probably better across more games.
Yeah, potentially, but I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Anakin has 2 shots. He can shoot at Luke and at Fen. And Fen is about to take a damage from that as well, so this is actually a really good setup for Wes. He's got Wolf at Luke, Anakin at Luke, and Anakin at Fen.
Also gets Luke.
Oh no! Oh, it's a good job he took that shield, otherwise that would have been Luke down. That's huge.
I mean, you say that the veteran turret gunner is really good right now, but I don't think Luke is long for the world anyway.
Yeah.
And I think Wolf has a shot in him.
I mean, I kind of look at it like Anakin's shot here is just a case of this could be good. You can't use that was. It's a range 0 shot. So there you go.
So that is. No, Luke lived that.
Luke lived that.
Okay, so then.
Veteran turret
into. Oh, yep. So the
veteran turret also into Fen, which wasn't great.
I mean, if he's not firing protons all here, it seems like Anakin can't hit anything.
Yeah. Okay, so no damage so far. Fen now gets to respond. He's got an open Anakin right there.
Or do you take the shot on Wolf to try and put on a crit?
No, he's going range 1 on Anakin. Anakin's 6 points as well. So that's Anakin half pointed.
Okay.
So currently, it's advantage Ned.
It is.
But Luke is about. I mean, if Luke doesn't go down here, I would be very shocked. Wolf has, I think it's a range 2. Oh, console fire.
Oh, true. Yeah, but that didn't trigger.
And I think that's Fenn's. But one of Fenn's abilities to get rid of that folk.
Yes. Because there's an enemy in front of Luke, he can remove a red token.
Well, let's see.
Does Wolf have a shot? I'm pretty sure he does.
I mean, I'd be very surprised. I think he's got a shot. I think it's a range 2.
And he has a lock as well.
Got the lock. Not that he needs it, but Wolf's ability would trigger as well. Good job he's got that lock.
Spend the lock on them.
Hit crit.
I mean, Luke could survive.
He could. Not like that. Luke is host. Saga is over. Saga is over there. That's massive, to be honest. That's a big gun off the table for Ned. I know you obviously only have 2 ships, but that is quite big. Fen is still going to be. He's not one to dismiss, though. He is a.
I guess the added health of the Y-wing helped in that initial joust between the torpedo launchers.
Yeah.
I guess is the takeaway from that.
Yeah. But while we're waiting for those dials to go down, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Art of Art Gaming, you can support us on Patreon. The link is in the description below, and it gets you access to our Discord. We're always posting stuff up on the Discord and also on the Patreon with little bits of what we've got coming up. So if you do like what we're doing, you can support us on Patreon.
So Fen Rao has a good chance of taking out Anakin.
Yeah.
It's just a case of making sure he's got a shot on Anakin.
I think that's where it's going to be tricky right now, is keeping that position on Anakin, because he can get into a pretty solid place of...
I think he's just going to... Is he going to fit in that gap? I thought he was just going to bump into Anakin there.
Oh, I think it's... Yeah, I mean, they're going to try it.
But... Can bumps into Wolf, and then can Anakin fit back in where he was?
I don't think he can, in all honesty. No. So...
Yeah, he does bump into the side of Anakin.
Which is not actually too bad for...
Well, what Anakin's done, really.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's out of Wolf's arc. When Ned moves his thumb up, I think he might be just out of Wolf's arc, so actually it's not too bad. But if Anakin's done...
I mean, because Wes obviously knew where Wolf was going to end up, I assume Anakin has done like a sharp turn.
I mean, that's
it. Is that a sharp turn or the bank?
That's a bank.
Okay, makes sense because you got the turret on the side already.
Yeah, 2 bank, lovely. Keeps him out of arc as well. Don't think he's got a lock yet, but if he locks now...
Yeah, lock now, save later, fire off another proton.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a really good range one with the dorsal turret, so he's got a 3 dice attack there with 3 force and a lock.
Oh, and Fenrir, no teeth going up against Wolf.
Yeah, gonna spend... So he does have marksmanship, not clan training, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's where that was. So that is just a crit, elusive coming in, clutch there. So what is the crit on to Wolf? That looks, it's a hull breach, so everything is up.
Marksmanship paying off.
Yeah. Now, 3 dice, fully modded shot here from...
Into the 3 health Fenrir, who does have a focus.
Does have a focus.
Oh, spend a force on that. Yep.
Oh, every week.
Spend that focus. Good defense from Fen.
I will say that I don't think Fen should have had that focus.
Why not?
Because he spent it on the attack. He had a focus and a hit, and he turned the focus to a crit with marksmanship, but that's a hit to a crit, so I don't think Fen should have had the focus there. So
I think that as well as the players.
That should have been a hit crit.
This stuff happens.
Yeah, this stuff happens. It wasn't caught by either player, and knowing both players, it's not a malicious move. So, but yeah, that in theory that should have been a hit crit into Fenrir. We move on. We carry on. Let's see what this brings. Bit of an awkward position here for Wes though, with the positioning of his ships.
I don't think it's too bad. I mean, you've got enough room to turn around with Anakin.
Yeah.
He's dropping a bomb, which I think only reaches the cloud?
No, I think it's got the cloud. Ooh. The cloud and possibly the top left.
Maybe. That one's...
The cloud for definite.
The Wolf does have the rear arc, so... If Wes just flies away, he can still have shots.
Yeah, 3 straight over the top, and then probably a 2 hard with Anakin.
I think the main thing is that the timer is about to hit 0.
Yes.
And if Ned can finish off Anakin without losing any health.
Ooh, K-turn from Wolf there. Does bring a loose back in. Gotta hope Anakin has done something. I really think that you just go fast and hard with Anakin and get him out of there.
Keep him safe.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
He's not behind the cloud, but I feel like that's not going to be there.
Well, I think 3 hard to the right.
Oh wait, no, because if the cloud does damage to Fen, that's half points. That's a very good move from Wes. He's done well. He's got 2 seismic charges, and he's used them both really well this game.
He has.
There's no room to reposition Fen in a way that he won't take the damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I think basically Wes just needs to 3 hard Anakin round, get him out of arc so he's safe. Should hopefully possibly have dorsal turret live.
I guess its best chance is to actually try and kill Wolf.
Yeah, he'll get 4 points, so it'll take it 5 to 7. Oh, that's a 2 bag. I'm not sure if that's gonna go. That's not gonna go through. It's too slow.
Well, no, because Fenrir's about to drop a health, which would give away. Oh no, that gives away 3 points now, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that would put Wes up to
I
7.
don't think Ed can get enough points in a single shot to win. So in that case, kill Anakin for a kill.
Yeah. Although Anakin is just bumped into Wolf,
Yeah, he
so
might not be an arc. Oh no, he is. That's fine. I'm not a fan of the grey range rulers because they've got the little connector bit.
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them either. I mean, I can see why people like them. I mean, they're really handy for if you're doing epic because you can add those all together to get like a range 4 and range 5.
Sure,
But
I'd rather just have a range 1, 2, and 3.
yeah. So
Oh, he is opting to block that one. I guess to save Anakin from damage.
if Anakin wasn't there, then yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I still would have done it because it would put you.
I would, yeah, because of the maths of the situation. But we've had more time to think about that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
no.
it's debating.
They're figuring it out. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we can't quite see Fenn's attack roll. It looks like 2 hits.
Looks like 2 hits. And it's Anakin down.
Okay, but simultaneous fire, but his turret wasn't pointing the right direction.
Okay. Wolf needs
if Fenn takes no damage, Ned is pulled out of the bag because Wes blew up the wrong obstacle.
Yeah, because of maths. And obviously, in the moment, they're playing a quick game, so.
I do think for Fly Academy the choice should always be aggressive.
Yeah, this could be.
Oh my god!
He clutched it. He got the focus.
He got it. Yes.
Oh, that
wow.
is the.
After Luke died so early on, Ben plucked away at Anakin for those points.
I mean, I think that did all come down to Wes should have just taken the damage on Anakin.
Wes is going to watch this, see us discuss it, and then slap himself in the forehead.
I think the only 2 things I would have done different there is the 3 hard to keep Anakin safe.
I can totally see where he's coming from. It's like, okay, I don't want Anakin to die. I won't put a damage on him.
Yeah.
I get that. But...
Oh, it's such a... Well done, Ned.
Well done to both players.
Well, yeah, both players flew like 25 minutes. I tell you, because I'm in this as well. 25 minutes can fly so quickly, and sometimes you just have to make a decision. And honestly, God, I've been going back and watching some of my games whilst editing them, going, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd done that. But in the moment, you just don't get time to think about that. So well done to both players. James, I hope you enjoyed that one.
That was a very good game.
And guys, again, we also hope that you enjoyed that. There's the console fire roll there. So Anakin would have been dead regardless. But guys, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, we've got plenty more action to come. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.